Happy Sunday, folks! So we're doing something a little different. As you can see, we're in the studio. I'm on Jess's side of the studio. So behind me is where all the album covers ever made for me were made. And over there is where I cut gemstones, make jewelry, all that fine stuff. But you know, here's serious. We were at a wedding last night down near the city. So we got back pretty close to after midnight, around midnight. I got to sleep around 2 and I got up at 6. So I'm running on like 4, something like that. The rest of the house, except Sirius here, is still sleeping. So we're trying to do it a little quieter this morning. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for checking out the new demo. Not a ton. It'll link up on the end of this video. You'll see it over here if you haven't listened yet. You can go over to Patreon and get the download for that and all that. But yeah, thanks, folks. I appreciate it so very much. I think it would be wise if we started the set off with that song. I think that'd be pretty cool. After I get a sip of coffee, I got 2 mugs with me today. I got my tall boys. They're very tall but slender, so I gotta get 2 of them. I won't tell you how many of them I've already drank. What's up, dude? It's also kind of quite damp out, so doing it outside wasn't really an option either. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, he's such a good boy this morning. He's so sleepy. He's like, I couldn't go to sleep. You guys were at home, so I just had to stay up. And then he had to stay up, and then by the time we were ready to go to bed, he was getting upset. He was, you know, I remember whining and whimpering. And he's like, guys, just go to bed. Go to bed. So I'm not telling you to go to bed. You're a good boy. So yeah, let's check out this new tune. Flinching while touching, covered knob seated by the sun, content to say at the weave of broken watches, pen and ink outline, your watercolor splotches. Finally reaching calmness, only last dregs of dress, a subtle tumble through the queen ant's nest, vibrating hands are fine unless it's expressed. Seasonal migration of the 2 to 18 wheelers, counting grounding exercises, my conversational healer, a galvanized feeding trough. I'm proud of you and myself, finally getting the hang of this. I turn to phrase my only well. Finally reaching calmness, only last dregs of dread, a subtle tumble through the queen ant's nest, vibrating hands are fine unless expressed. Cool. I missed one line in the middle of the beginning. That's okay. Yeah, I like to do those demos when they're still they have the semblance of the final song. when they got the groove, I kind of see where I want them to be, I'll do the demo then, right when it's still nice and raw. And then, yeah, sometimes I don't record them for like a year later when they get to an album. And it's always fun to see the growth, the change, those kind of things. But yeah, that one, I think it's going to stay pretty similar, but you never know, man. We'll see where it goes. Oh, I brought over another show and tell thing. Fairy Center right in the studio. I've been working on a 30 sapphire order. That means I've cut damn near 30 sapphires, which that's a lot. Here's one of the sheets. It's hard to, all these ones over here, finish the other like round into a rectangular. Whoop. And then over here, still like raw little pebbles. So I got a raw little pebble over there on the machine. If I remember, I'll bring us over there at the end. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So if I'm not throwing strings, I'm throwing semi-precious gemstones. Or making jewelry. I do that too. I got a gold ring I'm working on this week, which is very cool. An engagement ring. I'm excited about that one. That one's coming along good. It's all in gold with a garnet, red and gold. Whew, it's good stuff. I need to find me a long-haired girl, finger-picking, flower-smoking, coffee-drinking girl, with eyes of crimson, they smile when I sing. I need to find me a long-haired girl. Oh, 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 oh. I need to find me a down to guy lass, someone to share a long life with, someone to bury under my kin. I need to find me a down to guy lass. Oh, 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 oh. Too many times have I been let down, my love snuffed out like an old candle flame. For sanity's sake and my love alone, I need to find a gal to share mountainside grow. Oh, I found me a long-haired girl, but sometimes Sometimes her hair's pretty short. Her eyes are crimson, they smile when I sing. I found me a dozen long-haired girl. Oh, 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 oh. Cool. I like these mellow, reined-in songs. It's a fun dynamic change, and it's interesting to see what is born from it. So we'll see where this takes us today. I'm already feeling it. I'm digging it. It's I myself am a very projective singer. I sing very loud. So to not do that is fun. Challenge accepted. Safe travels. Long distance grimace, short distance grin, foot to meter conversion, face first fall down our porch steps. Do you see the barn owl in the apple split in twain? Pareidolia, language we are fluent in. Change the way I folded my socks, broken couch post-coitus rain. You swell the yellowing orange to the brightest red, the sweetness I pull from you like nectar down my chin. Whoa, do you see the barn owl in the apple split in twain? Pareidolia, language we are fluent in. Oh, 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 oh. Pencil? Yeah. And then before that was In Hopes of Scenery. That song is goes back to 2012? Something like that. 13 years old. Shit, if I was that song, I'd be already smoking cigarettes about that time. No, that was probably more like 11, 10, 6th grade. But yeah, this is our printer. These are our paper goods. That right there is a very cool guitar pedal that emulates a Leslie Cat bonnet. That's pretty cool. Maybe that's on the set list. I didn't even know. Yeah, this is from Poison Noise. They're Poison Noises. They're from maybe 40-50 minutes below us. Hopefully they're still making pedals. I saw some posts that they may have to not be able to make pedals anymore, but well, that's been fun shaving out this rectangle for you folks. All right, I'll stop. But yeah, that was a collaboration between Poison Noises and our good friend Lucas Garrett, which is pretty cool. It's pretty sweet stuff. There's a demo. There's a playthrough demo of Jess and I messing around with that, which was pretty fun. She controlled all the controls and I just played the fiddle. Where are we next? Yeah, let's get silly about this. You ready to get silly, folks? May that sorrow be sillified. Moderation was, instead I faced its ugly side. A few drinks a day, back down to none. Head on crash, withdrawal symptoms. Let my heart and liver lost, hereditary table toss, personifications and stepping stone, organ side and chilled my bones. My warmest sweater is cold when I'm left in unworn. You're my favorite flower mug, thirsty in the cupboard. My houseplants all laugh when the sun breaks over the cloud. My inanimate friends are proud of me and I'm always making more. I run the loon, I always keep the crooked crop. Challenge giant faces, the one they love. Fingers saved, disappear, there's down. The most supportive monastery I have ever formerly met for $12 at the flower stand. To echo crosses I hold his hands. My sweater is cold when I'm left in unworn. You're my favorite flower mug, thirsty in the cupboard. Our houseplants all laugh when the sun breaks over the cloud. My inanimate friends are proud of me and I'm always making more. My warmest sweater is cold when I'm left in unworn. You're my favorite flower mug, thirsty in the cupboard. Our houseplants all laugh when the sun breaks over the cloud. Our inanimate friends are proud of us and never making more. Always making more. So sometimes, and we talked about this before, I like to float around with structure songs. I like to change things up. Lyrics, I like to change them on the fly. And I wanted to be more encompassing of my wife and us. And then I don't know why I said we're never making more. In my head is like, okay, just us, don't need anything else. But I'm like, yeah, we still need friends. Friends are good. Yeah, it was cool. The wedding we went to, I made the engagement ring for, so it was pretty cool. It was a neat thing. I also got to hand deliver a vinyl to the groom, who had scooped it right when they came out. And I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to be seeing you soon. Maybe I'll just give it to you. He's like, oh. With that said, I may plug it now. If you still want to always vinyl, we got some. We still got some. They're on the website. Pick them up, $30. Shipping, I I'm not sure where the shipping is done on that. I gotta check. But yeah, $30 or local pickup, drop off kind of thing. Local to the 12845 of New York. Adirondacks, lower Adirondacks. Lago Ore. All right. But I do appreciate you folks so very much. Like I said, I think I said the other day, saw one of you migrated over to Patreon. I mean, I guess maybe it was from here to there, or it could have been somewhere else to there. I don't really know. I can't really see that well. But I mean, I can see well enough. I mean, on the site. But thank you. I'm not going to name drop you. Some people don't like that. Unless you want me to, then you let me know, and I will so loud. I'll list off all my patrons at the end of these, if that so pleases the patrons. Indeed. Crew neck mute. Welcome to Benson, the white wooden sign it reads. Old man trying to keep us there in a bank vault bookstore. Most folks underwhelm me, grandiose stories have banks. Leopard on lurking at the bottom end of my lake. Maybe share a cigarette on the old Champlain ferry. Sign says no smoking, organic full body taste. Blue moon palms air and house, southbound on the Northway. Snuck past a state trooper, my $3 thrift shop shirts. I scroll from Jolie as he practiced gravity. They saw me patient, be dead soon enough. You're rushing your own grave, there's a belt mark around your neck. Stay here and sing what I see, don't you? So hello. Found me 2 days later, projecting lowercase sad folk. Limp headline in the Capitol, drop a book on the opener. Found me back to the 802, thinking I should not too. Past the house where I first smelled coke in nautical manslaughter. I scroll from Jolie as he practiced gravity. Then saw me patient, you'd be dead soon enough. You had to rush for your own grave, there's a belt mark around your neck. Stay here and sing what I see, don't you? So it's another one to my heart, near and dear. Get all the liquids. There's a lot of things in this room. So like this song, I got a lot of songs. I can show you this. This is just right here. There they are. This is my master. Last I counted, there's like 30 plus. 30 odd. Ooh. That's okay. Love language. Wood on wood. Here's another reason we don't do it in this room too much. It's a little tight. All right, so we have 30 odd songs, and I try not to do the super wintry ones when it's warm. Try not to do the super hot one, muy caliente, when it's cold. That's actually a lie, because then you get warm, you know? You want that when it's in the cold. But this morning is just kind of a chill morning. I'm sure I'd see some type of corvid out there if I fix the binocs, my oculars. Seems the only two souls awake this morning are me and this lonely crow. I'm strolling down the walk this morning and he's picking the snow. But oh, to the lonely crow, oh, wisdom he must know. But oh, to the lonely crow, back in time before the snow. Think what I see in him and what he sees in me. Think I'm frozen to the touch this morning and he's green in the breeze. And oh, to the lonely crow, any pain or sorrow he won't show. And oh, to the lonely crow, let's see how this friendship has come. Teach me, oh crow, teach me your ways. Give me a hand I reach for in my slaying days. And oh, to the lonely crow, any pain or sorrow I mustn't show. And oh, to the lonely crow, let's see how wrong I was. If through a subtle call I heard him clearly say, any sort of show will only propagates. Oh, to the lonely crow, is the grin to fix my face, well there it shows. But oh, to the lonely crow, through him and I and you we grow. Noodles. That was corvidae though. I don't know if I told this granny story. Maybe I did. Maybe. So if I have, forgive me. But my granny, she lives, as I'm telling this, I remember telling it, but I just don't know if it was for Sunday socials or midweek meetup over on the Patreon. It's she lives in a retirement, not even a community. It's just a lot of old folks in this apartment complex next door is another one that's like, they need all the time care. So she's still in independent living. She's very independent. She's, she'll be 98 at the end of this year. Yeah, November, a few days before December. And she does her walks around the entire place, getting her fitness. And anytime someone in the building dies, there's normally just a pile of shit outside of their apartment that their kids don't want. Like a ton of fucking coffee mugs. So, who likes coffee mugs? This guy. And Jess. So we have, like normally you have we have a double cupboard. It's really wide. And you like separate out the bowls, the plates, so and so. The entire bottom row is about 3-4 dozen coffee mugs. Because, you know, every occasion's different. I could have gotten one big mug today, and then when it got cold, actually, it's probably, let's not do temperature. I could have just gotten one big mug today. But you know what? I decided to get 2 small mugs. Because I can. Cheers. Temperature was true. More volume. Takes a longer time to cool down. Let's keep partying. Let's keep partying. Speaking of the Leslie cabinet. May we always step on pine cones just to hear that bit of crunch. Our minds were never set on seed dispersal. We know the rodents and the birds take care of that. Slicing open morels only to find them faults, packed thick with pith and morality. Like them, come the fall, we were married. Only finding solace in literary truths. Books by Aldous Huxley and the poems I wrote for you. Raise a wolf inside the house to keep the devoted off our porch. Porcupines drop buds from the tip-tops of trees. Found a skeleton east today, so much for resurrection. And now we keep the bones in a mason jar atop the Hammond, whirling so slow with a Leslie cabinet. Crowns of the colt's foot, erupting gravel graves. The dandelion scapegoat to the non-botanical eye, taking life's lessons low to flower first. Black thistle seed on stiff, stale snow. Bird songs of fairy tales both age before they grow. A raven finds shiny things, non-denominational wedding rings, chased by sparrows confused for crows, down to circles of metals below. bones with fodder stains, tortoise-shelled eyes, glass frames. Wasn't for need or sexual greed, was reflection, compulsion indeed. The way the crow flies, the raven flies too. Dumpster side stories and tales of the two. Grandma Corks had the pleasure of told tales of humans who sung of love. A particular one would start each night of the lovers who acknowledged flight. Fauna and flora they personified, neath the trees of glee their bones now lie. It was mid-flight before it dawned on him the pair of rings belonged to them. They made it quite clear not to mourn or adorn. Turned back on his wings and made it by morn. With a kick and a scratch and a whip of his wings, soil filled in with more than the rings. I would spend my days wanting to know what's with you. All the evening spent watching the moon roll over Dunham's Bay. Our sugar bowls full of sand and our seconds fall so sweet. Invoke sweet from nothing, let the nectar slowly drip. Go pawing through the earth to find little bits of feet. Our heads so caked in dirt, crystals fall when our arms do sway. I was happiness personified. Invoke sweet from nothing, let the nectar slowly drip. All we leave behind are 2 shovels and a pair of trees. So when we timely die, will there arise the trees of wheat? In every season, spring will let out our little seeds. In a few rings down the line, we will surely stomp them out. Woo. Cool. Well, I didn't plan to do all 3 of those into each other, but it just was too good not to. So that was to be two in nature, into the woodland critters sing songs about you, and then into Violets Are Violet, which those two they're in tandem, in whatever order I put them in, I'm not sure yet. The last two, Woodland Critters and Violets Are Violet, written a decade apart. That's okay. I did realize, not realize, but over the last maybe 3 years since I've been really going hard again at shows and all that stuff, I added in this low, just the low, when I do those I never thought to get the Easter, but now with it. Just pills in that bottom. But like, so that was a change that I added at the time, probably 10 years after it was written. You know what? This one's about my wife. We are in her domain right now, so we might as well show respect. As I see the rabbits, I only think of sharing sights. Let them lay feast to all my flowers before I'd move. How coy can I keep my recent chemical flooding? Proffer my hand and the bugs to befriended thunder. Even under moonlight, I still smell the milkweed's bloom. The soft smell seeps through my sardonic smile. As cynicism softens, I can no longer credit for though easier to say, lavender lifted up. We stare as the butterfly flutters by. There's a rabbit laying feast to the flowers. He's eating strawberry blossoms right now. He heard the first verse and came out. What have we done? The power of folk in its conjuring abilities on rabbits. Living a perpetual morning with a long hanging haze. Two heavy plants and our toes covered in grass segments. The dawn's early sky trying to match the hue of your inner iris. Inside us, beside us, rabbit to lightning bug, then slow. You're the stale green for which I got it. Fuck for the fun of it. No telling how long you hung there, right there. You swell from yellowing orange to the brightest red. The sweetness I pull from you like nectar down my chin. you folks were here for it. I mean, we've done some cool things with socials before. And we found some lobster mushrooms on the fly. Found different bugs, arachnids. I'm sure I can't go out and grab that rabbit. In these old windows in the studio, there's no way that camera's gonna focus through them. But take my word for it. Wee little Hassenpfeffer. Oh, it's just a little buddy. Little guy. Oh, that's got me, maybe it's the sleep depravity. Or maybe it's just me. But that's got me going pretty good. Got me in the feels. All right. Well, this isn't necessarily a song for the rabbits, but maybe the rabbits need to hear it. A song to throw the safety off to, a tune on ties the 13 loop knots, on slips the soles of your jumping shoes, a poem to flush the powders all down the drain. Can't promise you won't need to hear it again. Go count the times I've had to sing it again. A promise I can keep is that I never will stop. You need not say a word, though you're singing as well. Couple friends call as you sob on the couch. A new love interest calls off your date with death. The only resolution that you made that new year was your DOD was January 1, 2020. You start to see that something's different about your day, and how they end up more than extended stay. You outgrew all the birthdays that you swore you would miss. You find a gray hair on your 28th year. You swear you're fine as you die inside. Go back on your words, make your sorrows hurt. The more folks that know, the stigma can grow. And people always cry your bestest lie. You swear you're fine as you die inside. Go back on your words, make your sorrows hurt. The more folks that know, the stigma can grow. We always end on this one. I wanted a different one. All right, cool. So what we? Yeah, you want to? Let's go on a little tour. Let's go on a tour. the best way to do this? I think if we do this. Set the sapphires back over here. Hello, sapphires there. There you see a little better, maybe. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Set this down right here. Take a rest, baby. Been working hard. Take a snooze. All right. Random key taped to the ceiling. I don't know what it goes to. What do you go to? Okay. So here's how we're gonna do this. All right, so what we have here, we have an Ultratech V2R from about 1983. So this machine, you see right up here, that's a sapphire. That sapphire is attached to a piece of brass that goes into this quill, which is on that gear. So that gear, this one in particular, has 96 indexes, teeth in the gear. So what I do is over here, that's your angles. So every clear mineral, piece of glass, even any hard substance that is translucent, light can pass through, it's gonna have a refractive index. How that light is bent once it enters. Oh, there's Jess, look at that beautiful white line, my beautiful white. So once it enters, it wants to leave again. So like a gemstone, hey, you didn't know you're getting a gemology class right now. Gemstone, this is glass. Shaped like this, light comes in the top, goes down in the bottom, and then all the math down here is to get that light to leave again through the top. So that's what I do. I manipulate light. I'm a light manipulator, as well as a string manipulator. Oh, here's the original photo. I think that's the inside sleeve of Crumholtz. But yeah, so what I do is this machine turns on. I'm not gonna turn it on as loud. I have these, which these are cutting laps, lapidary wheels, flat, but they're embedded with diamonds. So this spins, put it right here. It spins, and then I bring down this arm to meet the spinning at different angles and move it back and forth and cut gemstones. So it's pretty cool. So that's what I do, slinging gemstones, you know. And then there's a drip, so it's a water drip. So otherwise it gets hot. Some stones don't want to get hot. But yeah, so I figured that's pretty cool. We can. Well, how do we do this? Okay. And then here's my jewelry working station. Oh, yeah, it's legal in New York. Yeah, it's legal in New York. See that? No, there's stuff over there. Oh gosh, wow. But yeah, yeah, this is just where I keep my time. I get this little chair, and I spin from one table to the other, and grind. But yeah, so I'm glad we got to do a studio tour. I don't think we've ever done that. So until then, ta-ta. Oh wait, one more time. This is me at Harmony of Arts Festival by Bill Ack. I love it. Thanks, Bill. Okay, folks. Ta-ta, toodles. Thanks for being here. Good morning. Good afternoon, whenever you're seeing this. But yeah. Bye-bye, folks. See you later, toodles.
I was engaged, I think, to your papa.